Hi guys, this is Rachel Youngson from useplr.com and wholefoodplr.com. We are here with our weekly PLR Power Hour. This is where we take a chance to ask questions, talk about what's going on in the PLR world, get some resources, showcase our business, and some folks choose to take this hour to work on their PLR, and that's perfectly okay too. So, hello, it's good to see everybody today. Hi Charlene, good to see you today. So as many of you know, these power hours have been running a little bit wonky lately. The hope and prayer is that they are going to be running much more smoothly from now on. So I'm a mom first, business owner second. Sometimes I have to kind of, when my son's sick, he's sick. So thankfully he doesn't get sick like that very often, but he does at times, and it's rough. Very rough. But anyway, so again, though, everything should be hopefully good. We're waiting on some tests from yesterday, and then we should know for sure, but my mom gut says I think we're good, but we'll see, because my mom gut's lied before. So how is everybody doing today? How are your businesses going this week? What are your goals for this week? Let's catch up. I really can't wait to hear what everybody's into, what everybody is doing. And I also have a question for everyone after we kind of touch base that I picked up from our Facebook group, and I just kind of want to see what everybody's thoughts are on it. So anyone have anything they want to talk about? Carol says, hi, Rachel. I hope things are going okay. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. Yeah, my hope and prayer is that we are smooth sailing from now on. We'll see, but I'm confident. So, but we'll see. I mean, it's only like the holiday season, so things are bound to go smoothly, right? So, what's going on in everyone's businesses? Does anybody want to drop something in the chat? Does anyone want to talk today? Does everyone just want to lurk? Either way is fine, because you guys know I'm really good at rambling, and I can ramble for this whole hour. That's totally okay with me too. Carol says, hope your intuition is on target. Thank you, Carol. Sure, Charlene. Charlene says she'll be happy to jump on in the audio, which is great, because I actually wanted to pick your brain about the Facebook question. I have a feeling that you may, in your service provider work, be able to help me guide this person in the best way. So for everyone else, since seems like we have lurkers today, that's totally cool. So here is the question that I've been asked. Shopping carts. Do you guys, and I think this is, before I say it, I just want to say, I think it's important to ask it here, because we all have different types of businesses. We all do different things in our businesses. This isn't like a group of just PLR sellers, for example, or a group of just, homeschool niche, or a group of just self-improvement. We all have different things. Some people do physical and digital. Some people do Etsy. Some people, have planners. Some people have, everything. Like, we all do different things, right? So we have a client in our Facebook group who says that they've heard a lot that Google and Dropbox are the two best ways to grab products. And this particular person is a little bit hesitant to like jump in, I guess, head first, so to speak, into their shopping cart system, because they want to make sure that they're taking the right steps. I personally don't use Google and Dropbox. I mean, I do. I use them for the business side. I use them to like send review copies to people and that kind of thing. But I don't use them as far as folks picking up their products. I don't use them as far as where I store my products. I mean, it's just not, to me, it's bad business for me, you know. However, I did want to see what everybody else thought, and if anybody had any strong opinions on this, because I kind of want to be sure that I'm on the right track here. Charlene says, okay, great. I'll grab you in just a sec, Charlene. Carol says she's going to launch a 14-day gratitude challenge in a Facebook group. Oh, that's great. And she's using PLR. Great job, Carol. As the basis for a free journal she's providing. Carol, when you are ready with that Facebook group, please drop the link into our Wednesday or Friday threads where we like welcome the links, because I'm sure that that's going to get some traction for you over there. And I'm so excited to see what you do over there with that group. All right, Miss Charlene, I'm going to unmute you, my friend. Hey, sweetie, how are you?
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Good, I am doing well. I'm so glad to see you. Glad you're with us.
Thank you. Me too. It's been great.
Totally understand what you're talking about. All right, so with regard to using Google Drive or Dropbox as a storage delivery device for products in a business, I think that they are acceptable as an initial start, but you want to have a plan in place to quickly move to a more secure option. And really Google Drive is not a secure option. That's the biggest reason I never say absolutely use it. It's okay as we've got to get something up quick. We have to get something now. I'm using it right now for one of my products because I'm having difficulty getting it onto my Amazon storage. It's for some reason not downloading correctly. And that's about it. Dropbox, I would recommend if you were going to use it for more than one or two products. Initially, I would go that route over Google Drive. But that's the only reason people would use it. It's the only reason. And it's because the server side of your hosting doesn't allow for the size of the product you're uploading, right? The size of your files. So you can't use your server storage. And that's about the only reason I can think of why somebody would even consider it. And those are my thoughts on it. That's off the top of my head. That's why I'm not real clear and succinct at the moment. Ultimately, I think what happens is people who are tech new, who don't understand the really what they should be doing, they're going to those because it's simple, it's easy, and it's quick, and it's something you're familiar with. Now, the comment that was made in our group comes from somebody who is not tech savvy, and I completely understand where they are coming from. And when I first started, and this person I know is using WordPress. I know because of the plugin that was mentioned. I know what they have available to them. So when I first started, my first membership site was, in all honesty, was using WordPress with password protected blog posts that held my simple, easy, low volume monthly products, and they were info products. So by low volume, I mean, we're talking they were measured in kilobytes for file size, right? So my server could handle it. And it was a matter of just uploading into media as a PDF or as a group of images. And then in the media section that it's given a URL, right? With your domain name, WP content, and media file, and what have you. It's that URL that's actually the download. So you copy paste that URL as the hyperlink on the blog post that says, here's your download for month 3. and maybe a description of what they got. So you have an active link, and then you save it as password protected. And that's it. It is that simple. It's as long as it's a small file, your server, especially on shared hosting, your server can um, handle storing it for you as a delivery system. I think you're on track, and I agree with you, Rachel, that if you want a robust business, and be it an e-commerce site, or like on my PLR site, I'm using Warrior Plus as the shopping cart for a while. I just now had somebody create a short, simple, sweet e-commerce site for me using WooCommerce, so I'll be transferring it over to there. And then I'm going to move up one more step. Once I get some more sales in, I'm going to go to a member because I want to handle all of my own affiliates. But having said that, I didn't want to use Google Drive and I didn't want to use Dropbox. I used Warrior Plus, and I used it for the buy button as well as the download. And that's all I had to do, right? I went in, I set up the offer, I set up the product, they gave me the code for the buy button, I put the pricing in there, I take the code over to the WordPress site, the space where I want the buy button to be, right in the text area. That's it, it's done. So you as the consumer come over and you press that buy button, you're taken to the Warrior Plus site for shopping. You complete your payment there, and then you're given the download link because I uploaded the product on their servers.
Right. And you can,
honestly the route I would go at this point.
and you as the product creator, you know, you also have the ability to have affiliates, and there's just so many options when you do something like Warrior Plus. Thank you for that, Charlene, because I've never used Google Drive or Dropbox as far as delivering files. I used WP eStore way back when, and then I moved to a member, and so I'm glad to have some clarity on that. And I'm also glad, though, that my line of thinking is right. Like, that's maybe not the most secure, and moving into like an Amazon format with those S3 storage files.
That's ultimately the primary reason I wouldn't recommend them, is the secure factor, because it's easy to hack. It's easy to copy over to and download into a different Google Drive folder and suddenly claim it as your own, and it's just too easy.
Yeah, people love doing that. Fun people.
Yeah, they do.
People are awesome people.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So then my thought process that it's okay for a starter, but you don't want to stay there very long is a good thought process.
Correct.
Good. Thank you for clarifying that for me, because I don't want to steer anybody wrong, and I've never done it myself, so I just wanted to be sure that I could. And I kind of had a feeling that with you being a service provider and a PLR provider, you know, that you'd have different views. So that's good. All right. So anything else going on in your world, Miss Charlene? Anything you want to start off with?
Well, no, there's the secret, right? It's the secret question is, what do I want to actually talk about in my world? All right. So we can have a big shout out to Jen Brockman. Holy cow. She and I did a collaboration. She's a joy to work with. I kid you not. When I say the great Jen Brockman, I really mean it. She's easy to communicate with. We got everything up and running, and I had some questions that the minute she responded, I realized, well, Charlene, if you'd been paying attention, right? But she was so kind and gracious and answered my questions without any hesitation. And we're getting sales, and that's the best part, right? Is when we have win-win-win. I'm winning, she's winning, and the customer is winning, because I think that we created an outstanding product. So I feel pretty good about that particular collaboration.
I think it's a really good product too. And for those of you who don't know, that's their new stress relief bundle. Let me grab that for you. But yeah, I am very glad that you said that about Jen, because she is amazing to work with. she's just on her stuff, and I know, like, even like when I ask her questions, she's never like, you should know this, even though like I realize I should know it.
Oh, you had the head to desk moment too. Like, yeah, I knew that. I
Yeah,
knew I
right.
knew that.
Oh yeah.
You know, I had to know that. But thank you for answering anyway.
Right, exactly. Um, so this bundle, is it, can you remind me real quick while I'm looking this up? Is it on sale currently, or is the sale ended, or?
Should still be on sale. I don't know that we're going to actually take it down. I told her that let's see how it goes, and you know, I mean, if we get no sales, we'll take it down. Maybe. Why? I don't see any reason to take it down. So yeah, it should still be available up on her site. There shouldn't be a time frame on it.
Perfect.
And I don't know that we don't have a special price on it.
Oh, really? That's the forever price.
Yeah, I think that's a forever price that we've got on it.
That's even
And
better.
I'm going to have to check your link just to make sure.
That's
Just to make sure. I know we talked about a few things, but let me see what price we've got on it right now. Yeah, that's the forever price, and it's an outstanding. It's actually an outstanding product because the price for everything that's in there is actually less than what I sold most of my portion for. Plus, you're getting PLR. Yeah. So this is a product that I had myself, and I've sold separately over the years, off and on, and I've tweaked it and I've updated it and what have you to a very, very small community. And I just tweaked it up a little bit so that it would correspond well with PLR, right? And it was to use it as PLR and with what Jen was adding to it. So I'm pleased with it. It's an outstanding product.
It's a really nice looking product, and I like the sales page. Jen's really good at those sales pages too.
Yeah, she did good.
He's a whiz. So for those of you who haven't heard of it, you get your ebook, you get articles, um, you get the report, tips and methods to reduce stress, you get some videos, graphics, and the best part is you get journals too.
Mm-hmm.
So
You get two journal designs with journal prompts. Yep.
so you get everything really. If you want to
Yeah.
take those journals over to Etsy, bring people over to your site. I mean, there's so many things we could do with this. And I think that we actually could even just have a power hour on how to use this, because there's so many things we could do with this. But yeah, this is really great. I've been pushing this hard because I love this. And
Mm-hmm.
it's not just, it's I know I've said it before, I love it. I get like goosebumps when people in our group come together and JV and stuff, but also like when what they JV and create is something really useful and really helpful, that just makes it even more magical, right? So yeah. And you Charlene, are you still having your writing special?
I am.
Did you want to give that a shout out too? You can, feel free to if
Well,
you
I have a couple of them. Which one are you referring to?
well, shout them all out. That's cool. I know that you're having the email special, which I'm proud
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah, you know what's happening with a lot of people is they're getting hung up on, and actually it's always been this way. They get hung up on that initial follow-up sequence in autoresponder to a download. Oftentimes what they'll do is they'll have this awesome download and they're getting people on their list, and all they're sending to the person who downloads is the welcome or the thank you, and here's your download link. And then maybe 2 weeks later they might remember that, oh, they probably ought to send them something. You know, okay, I'll send an email and I'll write you know, thank you so much for the download. You may not remember that you did. Here's a link.
Yeah.
Because I get those emails, and it's interesting that really all you need is anywhere from 10 to 15 emails that you can write that are directly related to your download, and that nurture and welcome that person to your list. And when you have that sequence in place, you add to it. So you have your initial welcome and then a series of emails that go out every couple of days to the new person that's on the list. And then you can go in at your leisure and add another email to the autoresponder. So what ends up happening is that, like me, I have an autoresponder that emails in it now. And it's because over the years, I've just added to the autoresponder. Now I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to people who are on this particular list who are interested in these things. And I'll oftentimes reference the original opt-in that they may have downloaded months and months and months ago. I might be on email 127, right? But I'll just reference that, and I'll get responses from people saying, I forgot I had that. I didn't know I could use that way, or thank you for that little tidbit, that sort of thing. But so what I'm doing is I am creating for you that series of 10 initial welcome aboard emails that reference the opt-in. And if you have something you really want them to know about as a sale product, that I can reference that as well. And that's to get you started. Once people see those emails, you, the person who's sending them, right, my customer, once I've written them for you and you see them, you start getting ideas of how you can add to that sequence. So what I'm offering is I'll write 10 of them for you. I'm familiar with a variety of industries. If I'm not familiar, I will tell you. If I don't think I can do a good job for you, I will tell you that. But I'll write 10 of them for you for $35. I can't get any less expensive than that.
Yeah.
And this is saying I do get $150 per email. But I thought that with your group and with the people that are in there, that some are just starting out, I wanted to have them have an opportunity to have some good quality correspondence for their new list, and I wanted to make that available to them. So I'm willing to put it out here right now as well, that for the moment, you know, if you're interested, give me a holler.
Thank you, Charlene. Yeah, I'm one of those people that's really, really bad on those back end emails. So I actually have you on my schedule to get in touch with you in the next week or so, because I've got a huge schedule right now. So, but yeah, it is a really, really good sale. I can't even tell you how grateful I am for this sale, but thank you very much for this. So for those of you who are listening to the replay, Charlene actually has done work for me before. She's done rewriting for me, she's done some original stuff for me, and we've always had a great working experience. So I can tell you that if you're paying much less than I ever paid for her, so enjoy it.
And there it is, right? Yeah, I wasn't going to say that, but yeah.
So so it's Charlene at searchbyburke.com, is that right?
Just, yeah, that's my email, but it's you can actually, that's the best way, to just shoot me an email.
Okay.
Just shoot me an email and say, listen, I'm emailing about those the $35 special for the follow-up. And what I'll do is I'll just reply with basically it's a copy paste of what it looks like, right, to work with me, what you can expect, and then we'll go from there.
Thank you very much. I'm going to put that in the resources for today, and I'm going to shout that out in our email tomorrow too. So
okay, thank you.
I'm going to go ahead and mute you. Is that cool? You know the drill. If you have anything, just let me know. Okay, so we are going to have, I'm going to have a meeting next week. We have a bundle helper. So I have a bundle assistant officially. Her name is Val. She's wonderful. She's done this many times before, and I've done this never. So we're a good collaboration. Sometimes you just have to, you know, bite the bullet and pay somebody who's smarter than you to do the things that you really are having issue with. Currently, the bundle is still scheduled to run in January. So if you're thinking of any kind of products that might help folks, we're looking for ways to help people use PLR to grow their business. If you're a PLR creator, you can submit PLR. You can submit ways to grow your business in the personal development, self-help, all that kind of stuff. But if you're not submitting a straight PLR product, the product that you create has to be your product. I can't know, like if I see it and I know that it's PLR, then somebody else might too, you know? And so we don't want that. For this specific bundle and our group, what we want to do is we want to showcase and highlight those folks in our group who work so hard to sell PLR. You know, we've got a lot of really great, trustworthy PLR sellers in our group. We also want to highlight your own expertise and showcase your business with your own knowledge separate from PLR. So that's the way that the bundle is going to work. As of right now, there's no talk of changing the dates. That being said, I am trying to kind of readjust and get everything back in the swing. So we are going to more to follow on that, basically. I don't. Thank you, Charlene. Charlene just sent us the form that we would need. Let's look at that email writing. Get into that offer, guys, because it's a really good offer. But anyway, let's see, I wanted to also tell you that we are building our team. So Happy New Year. This is how I'm going to finish the year this year. We are building a team. I am interviewing a project manager. I have a Rolodex of folks that I will be tapping to work with us pretty regularly. Charlene, you're one of those folks. And we're going to be growing that way. The one thing that really, really happened with this, with these medical things that were happening in our personal life is, you know, you can be a mom, you can be a business owner. You can't split yourself into two when you have to physically be, you know, doing both. So, and normally there's an easy juggle there, but sometimes it's not the case. So when meetings have to get pushed and meetings get shifted around and I have to spend the time that I am in the office just playing catch up and not giving you guys anything new, then I'm not doing a service to you. So I've decided that it's fun to wear all the capes, but I don't want to be a lone superhero. So this is how we're spending the rest of, Use PLR is spending the rest of 2019. We're looking to build a team. So of course, you guys will know as that's progressing, as far as, you know, we'll probably have some more admins in the group. You know, we have Tina as a VA. We'll probably have some more folks there. And so you'll kind of, the hope is that you'll get releases more often. You'll get we'll have more time together as a community. I'll be able to focus more on you guys and helping you guys with each of your individual needs and one-on-one and that kind of thing. And we'll grow this sucker. And, you know, God says, what? No, maybe it's not God. It's just me. Lemons and lemonade, right? I mean, I had a real lemon kind of past couple months, and you know, rather than take the chance of that happening again, let's make some lemonade and do something good with it. Let's learn a lesson from all that, shall we? Okay. Charlene says, exciting times. It is exciting times. I'm very excited. Because you guys, I mean, it's really exciting. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it and just seeing how everything plays out. Let's see. So we've got bundle. We've got the team. So Black Friday. So usually I write notes, but I didn't get a chance to write notes this morning. So Black Friday is coming up in like 3 weeks. And if you guys have not done so, you may want to consider putting a special of some sort together, or putting a special on your page, or just discounting all of your products, doing something for Black Friday. I've had something, but I haven't had the chance to put it together yet. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that together for Black Friday. Either way though, we are going to have a Black Friday thread in the group that's going to come up Thursday night probably, where you can give your Black Friday sale a shout out. So whatever you've got going on for Black Friday, throw it in that thread, get some traction to it. Doesn't matter if it's PLR, doesn't matter if it's journals, whatever you've got going on. You know, it doesn't have to be a PLR product. PLR is great because then we can use it to make more stuff, but you know, it can be anything. So think about that. It's not just for the group and you getting exposure within our group, but it's also a good way for you to have something for your community. And if you have an affiliate program, of course, then that's a good way to entice some affiliates, because what happens as a seller around this time of year is we're going to get a lot of emails coming in with people saying, hey, here's stuff to promote, because everybody's on this Black Friday train. So, you know, get in there early, figure out what you want to do. It's a great way to, you know, kind of help yourself with the holidays and all that fun stuff. Thank you, Charlene. So Charlene just gave us an updated URL for the writing special. So I will be sure to put that in our notes, Charlene. So thank you for that. And what else do we have going on? So the other week we talked about New Year's sales slumps and ways to avoid that. Has anybody had any issues with that, or has anybody thought about that at all? I know that we talked about a few things that we could do to kind of combat what happens in the new year when everybody is like, oh, I just spent $1 billion on my kid for Christmas for that toy that they're never going to use again. I don't have any money for my business. So, you know, obviously we feel that in January as product creators. I am hoping that we try to, I'm hoping that our bundle and marketing our bundle is going to be a great way for not just the big PLR sellers that we have in our group, but also the people who are new to business and new to what PLR is and how to reformat it, you know, for people in every facet of business, in every stage of that business journey, to be able to get some exposure. And that's what I'm really hoping is going to happen there. And so with the new year, whether even if we had to slide the bundle, which I'm hoping that we don't, I won't know for sure until next week, but even if we had to slide it, it would still be so early in the year that we could beef up that Q1 for you guys. That's Q1 for those who are newer to business, first quarter sales. So, okay, well, that's pretty much all I have today. If anyone has anything they want to chat about, let me know. I am starting to do a little bit more coaching again. So Kim, if you want to have a conversation with me, an email conversation with me whenever you're ready, we can definitely do that. I am limiting the spaces in our coaching program just because I'm trying to obviously take care of the people who are there and not overextend myself and all that good stuff. But there are a lot of great people that I work with, and I'm really fortunate that I work with them. Other than that, okay, sure, Charlene. So Charlene says, can you give us an example or two of products that we can submit to the bundle if we are not PLR creators? No problem at all. So, for instance, Carol has a self-improvement blog. Okay, one of the things that she has there is a journal, and something like that is a way to improve yourself or improve your business would go great in this bundle, because it's a way for people to grow personally and professionally in the new year. The bundle is the theme of the bundle is using PLR to grow your business in 2020. But part of that is just the business growth aspect of it. So maybe if you have, let's say, a report on best shopping carts, or I know, I think it's Brandable Tech has the top 25 WordPress plugins, all that kind of stuff. Anything like that would be great. Any products that you have that go along with self-improvement, growing your business, helping you to like expand your life in the new year. We can definitely dive into some good examples, but I will need to do some research, because what I'm gonna do is just throw some stuff out there and it won't be great. But I'll put it in my notes to get some links for some examples for next time. But yeah, MP4s, any kind of, if you did a workshop or a webinar, who is Angela Willis from Laptop Lifestyle University has a daily moneymaker challenge that she's doing right now. You know, something like that would be great, because obviously you're helping people with growing their business. Anything, Barb Ling has a cheat sheet on how she's got, like, I think it's a case study or a cheat sheet, one of the two, on how she took PLR, repurposed it, and made money from it. That's up on her one of her Warrior Plus products. I don't know that that's what she is submitting for the bundle, but for example, though, something like that would be a great addition, because that specifically speaks to PLR, but of course it speaks to growing your business with PLR. It doesn't specifically have to be about how to use PLR, though. You know, service providers, you have a service that you want to provide, feel free to let us know your offer, and we will see if we can get that into the bundle. The one thing that I will caution with service providers is please try not to overextend yourself, because I definitely don't want you to get swamped and then not feel like you've gotten any real gain from doing all this. So Charlene says, so if it's not a bundle of PLR, it's how to grow your business. So info products I have created with regard to social selling would be good. Yes, definitely. Yep. See, because selling is great. Yeah, so social selling would be great. I know you've got your repurposing guide, that, you know, things like that. Maybe bundling some of your products together would work great. Sure, Charlene. Charlene says that clarifies. And I'm glad you said something about that, because I definitely do want to take some time and just kind of provide you guys with links, just so that we can all be on the same page. Just some examples, you know, visual examples. I'll make a note for next time. Okay, so does anybody have anything else they want to chit chat about today? All right, well, I'm gonna let you guys go a little bit early then. I can't wait to see you guys next week. We will be talking a little bit more about the bundle. I will have some links for you guys. And if there's anything else you guys want to talk about between this week and next week, let me know and we will chat about it then. All right. This is Rachel Youngson, useplr.com, wholefoodplr.com. See you in the group. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate your time.